for doing comedy in Nevada County. Like, fucking for real. And give it up for Zani. Give it up for Zani. What the fuck, you guys? Zani? Are you so like, who is that? Julian, he was just here.
Yeah!
You guys alright? You guys alright? Alright, we're alive. Are we alive? We're alive. Can you hear me?
Yep.
Okay. Alright, Nevada County. Fuck. Any of you guys single? Don't give yourselves away. Fuck it. Don't answer that. I hate it when they're like, anybody single out there? You're like, I don't want to just fucking put my name up on a milk carton. I'm just gonna be like, you? I want to leave this bar safely. But I literally, I just want to say, I've been single and I'm really not good at it. Like, I'll just be hanging out with someone and like casually, but then like their phone will ping and it's like scam likely, and I'm like, who the fuck is scam likely? She calls me fucking all the time. And it's starting to weird me out. I know we've only been hanging out like 3, 4, or 5, whatever times, but like, who the fuck is that? Yeah, I'm just like, not good. I'm kidding. I'm not a jealous type. It's a total red flag for me. Like, if someone's like super suspicious about your behavior, you're like, let's turn this mirror around, buddy. Yeah. What are you up to? Yeah, we're not going to talk about being single anymore, though. What I will talk about is this town. Are you guys all locals, or are you from out of town? Did any of you drive up from Sacramento to see this show? No? Local people?
Yeah!
So you know, you're familiar with the fact that this town completely lacks irony altogether, right? It's like living in the 90s, like, permanently, right? There's no racism, there's no economy problems. Like, it's fine. It's fine that I might be walking down the street with my little dog, and, oh no, this is gonna get really awkward. And there's a very tall white man with long blonde dreads doing a sound check on a stage that's in the middle of the street. He's literally here right now, you guys. It might be a different one. And I'm like, hey, I'm just walking my dog, but this guy has parked his trailer with speakers on it in the middle of Broad Street, and he's doing a sound check. And just all I see is his tall white body and his dreadlocks down to here that are also white. And he's like, what? 1, 2, 1, 2. What? All my people rise up. All my people rise up. Yeah. That's how quiet it got. I was like, sir, when you say it in that certain skin tone.
Love it. I wish I could really.
Sounds a little different than I think what you meant. But that's okay. And it does make being single really fun. So I've been trying to hang out with my ladies more, but that also poses a problem. So I invited this girl that I just kind of like know her adjacently, and I was like, hey, let's do a ladies' night. Like, can you come to dinner? And she's like, no, I can't. I'm vegan. And I was like, I'm sorry, what? And she's like, I can't because I'm vegan. I'm like, are you vegan or are you Wiccan? Because the amount of vocal fry makes it impossible for me to tell what you just said. And it probably doesn't matter, but just for me, for context, I feel like I want to know. I never got to the bottom of it. She just didn't show up, which is classic. No, I do love this town. I grew up here, so in case you guys are like, don't shit on this place. Coming up from Sacramento, I'm like, no, I grew up on the ridge, okay, so I will shit on you all I want. And I will steal your meth, and I will go back to my treehouse, and you can suck it. No, I live in Nevada City now. I'm reformed. Get over it. Don't call the cops. No, I am. I'm no different than the rest. Honestly, I'm just like everybody in this town. I put my pants on like one bong rip at a time. Just like everybody. Anybody that knows me is like, that's such a lie, bitch. You don't even smoke pot. And I'm like, I'm trying, you guys. I am trying so hard. And I know that's how you become a stoner, right? It's just like focus and intention and like giving it another go the next day because you didn't really make it yesterday, but you're like, fuck it if I'm not gonna smoke a joint, you know? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna smoke a whole joint one day, you guys, to my own head, and then I'll be like, I made it. You think this is maybe like a premise for a cool joke? I literally am so bad at smoking pot. Like, I'll be like, oh yeah, I'm going to the movies. I got my pot. I'm gonna bring it. I get to the movies, and I'm like, it is on the charger at my house. Cool. And then I'm like, okay, I'm gonna smoke a joint because like that you don't leave on the charger.
Right.
Here's what happens when I smoke a joint. I take one rip of a joint, and I'm like, oh my god, I love paddleboarding so much. And did you know that fucking Band of Horses is so underrated? Like, how are they not the Rolling Stones right now? This fucking band is blowing my goddamn mind, right? 2 hits of pot off that joint, and I'm like, holy shit, what time is it? Because I'm gonna mark it right now because I'm pretty sure my dog has decided to die while I'm gone right now. And I'm on a paddleboard in the middle of Bullard's Bar, thinking about Band of Horses. And she's dying right now alone, and I'm gonna mark this time because I'm gonna tell everybody later it was 6:53 p.m. and I knew it happened. I felt her body leave this world, and damn it if this band should not be the next U2. Do you want to know what even happens if I take 3?
Yeah!
3 rips off of a joint, and I'm like, holy fucking fuck, you guys. I can't paddle anymore, I can't move my arms. I'm just gonna stand, actually it's impossible to stand on this board right now. I'm gonna just kneel on this board right now. I'm just gonna put the paddle in the water because I'll never need you again. And I'm just gonna sit here and wait for 15 years till a man that probably looks like Zani Salvatore comes into the room and says, bye mom, I'm leaving for school now.
Oh!
And I'm like, oh, holy fuck, I knew I shouldn't have taken that 3rd rip off that joint. What the fuck just happened? And that's why I've never done it, you guys. I've never been willing to give up 15 years of my life and then have Zaki walk in the room going to school. Just haven't gotten there yet. How you guys doing? Woo! Yeah. That was a lot of story from me. How are you? Okay, you're all right. Like, we don't have any stories, don't ask. Fuck, I think you do. Why the silence? But we'll keep talking about me. Are you worried about AI taking your job? Sorry, I know I said I was going to talk about me. How's it going with AI? You guys are like, what? I know that kid was like, I'm sorry, what is it? I'm like, oh, the rest of the world is very concerned, and it's not fire. Anyway, it's really weird because we always thought that AI was going to come for like the lame jobs first, and we'd be free as humanity. We'd be like, oh my god, amazing. Now that there aren't people that need to work in toll booths, which no one fucking ever should, or no one needs to drive a truck with a bunch of Amazon products, or what the fuck ever, right? Like, we could all be liberated to live like more creative, free, open lives. And then, actually, they just came straight for the writers and the comedians. They're like, oh my god, guess what? We can just study what you look like, and then listen to what you sound like, and then we can reproduce that for like eternity, and we don't even fucking need your body, so bye! I know, it's actually not funny, it's fucking terrifying, and those of us in creative realms, we're like, we're so safe, sorry about your computer job, dude. And now all of a sudden we're like, oh my god, we're gonna fucking die! Everybody's just gonna be in computers, watching computers, make computers of our fucking comedy. It's so terrifying. And yet, you guys are like, wow, this is so fun and funny. Here's someone that is not gonna get replaced by AI. And that is dudes that want to say shit to me. Never will they get replaced because AI can't come up with this shit. Never in a million years could they study their behavior and then go like, okay, we'll replicate. Here's one. Hey, how about if we co-parent together? Person that I just met. I know that you've wanted to have kids for 10 years, and I think that it would be a great idea if my girlfriend brought you my semen, and we could then make a kid together. You know, share the price, share the fucking hours. I know, I, again, wish I could tell you this was like some creative genius joke that I set a premise for. This happened to me 2 weeks ago at World Fest.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna like, well, that's your fucking fault for being there. You walked in, girl. You opened the door. It's like McGee's. Like, if you get molested in there, like, you fucking went, okay? I don't want to blame the victim, but at some point, you made a choice to walk in that door, and then someone said, how about my girlfriend brings you my semen? And I was like, okay, appreciate the offer, I guess. I've known you for 10 years tangentially. Never in a million years of those 10 years have I given you any indication that I want to hang out, or fuck, or even talk any more than I have to when you're at my job. And you thought I might want to be inextricably tied to you for the rest of my life with a living human being. AI would never, they'd be like, well, based on the fucking algorithm, I would never say that shit to her. You know what I mean? So those guys, they're alive and well. Here's another one. Hey, you might be pregnant. You're like, okay, that's super weird because AI is pretty dishonest and also really good at following directions, and you seem to be like super honest and really bad at following directions. So like, you also keep a job. Then there's also like, hey, what are your 3 favorite nuts? And you're like, is this a date question that you ask everybody? Before I answer, I also have a question. Where are we going with this? And he's like, well, I'll tell you mine first. I'm like, as you would. Because AI would just be like, yes, ma'am, and I can't say anything else until you give me an answer. And so he's like, pecans, walnuts, and peanuts. And I'm like, AI would know that that's a fish and answer.
Yeah.
Peanuts, first of all, are not even a nut. They're a legume. And then pecans are just a fancy version of a walnut. Both are disgusting, so we're not going to make it in the long run. So probably good that you married the girl that you said was stalking you. Yeah, it's so fun doing comedy in a small town. Are you guys having fun with it though?
Yeah.
Oh, good!
I was messaging you in a minute.
But not all the things that they say are bad. I just want to say for the record, dudes that say things to me. Some of the things they say, I'm like, that was so fucking perfect. AI could never, ever do that. And it's not like I love you. It's just like at the moment that you might be melting down on your knees on a paddleboard, you're like, I'm gonna be high for the rest of my life until somebody walks in. And then they just reach out in the darkness and they go, hey, you know, we all wanted to free Britney. And now that she's out, we're like, what the fuck did we do? And you're just like, where's that? Oh my god. I fucking agree with you so hard. I want to co-parent with you so bad. I shouldn't have taken that third hit of weed because I might be contributing to this, but like, let's go. That's what it is about accounting. So congratulations to those of you whose jobs are never going to be taken. The rest of you, I'm so sorry. I will see you on the other side of whatever the fuck we do next. Thank you so much for being here. Give it up for Tyler.